Coffee today is perfect. Perfect coffee. Perfect coffee today. Live on 14 out of 15 channels. Come at me, son. We are live on the internet today. Hippie chick, hello. Debbie, hello. How's it going, ladies? Orca, hello. How are you guys? Adam, hey buddy. How's it going, brother? Hippie chick, hello. So I just want to go and explain who the people are that I'm referring to in my title of today's show. White as a slur. Iceman, what's up? Cheers, brother. So when I say you people disgust me, it's the people out there that are calling people white as a slur and trying to put them down over something that they were born with, they have no control over. And I like doing it. And it's fun. And the hypocrisy. You know, I knew this guy when we were younger, and I think Iceman will remember him. And he was a guitar player. His name was Mitch. Really fucking amazing guitar player. Older guy than we were. We're all in, we played around together in a band, whatever. And I remember Mitch saying one day that he likes pushing people's buttons. And, that never made sense to me. So I'm going to digress here for a second. One day he decided to push my buddy Richard's buttons, and Richard knocked him the fuck out in the living room. Literally just knocked him out. That's where pushing people's buttons can get you. But you know what else it does? And I didn't realize this until recently, really. Pushing people's buttons can show you a more honest view of who they really are. And I understand now, maybe when somebody would want to push somebody else's buttons and see how far they can drive you before you snap, I can understand. And designer too, right? Great guitar painter as well. But I digress. It doesn't matter. He got knocked the fuck out because he mouthed off to the wrong dude. My point is, you got to find out exactly how much bullshit my friend Richard was willing to tolerate before he snapped and fucking knocked him the fuck out. Interesting, right? Kind of fun. Well, I'm realizing now as I engage with people on Twitter, and a lot of these people consider themselves communists. And I realize that whenever I engage them in conversation, and I start pushing their buttons, and I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm just defending myself against stupid attacks. But in doing so, I'll push a little button here and there. And son of a bitch, if the real person that they really are, do you know somebody just called me a fucking saltine? Try doing that. Reverse it. Try being silly with the N-word and a black person on Twitter and see how long that's going to last for you. See how long your profile stays up on that social media platform, right? It's only going to be a matter of time before these people are going to have to start deleting their old tweets. Mark my words, I'm really good at this. But as full of this shit as I am, I've had enough. I'm not going to stand by quietly anymore. and take it and watch people call other people white as a slur. It's just a matter of time before Twitter fucking catches on. You know, they're like, you know, yeah, we're doing it wrong. You can't do that. We can't say that you're not allowed to call someone black this and the other and not do the same thing for white this and the other. That's racist. I don't care what color it is. I don't care who the fuck you think you are. It makes you the racist, right? Well, it's obviously a direct reference to another word. Hippie chick, obviously, right? She put it in quotes. Well, you know, if they were okay with what I was born as, if they were okay with the fact that I'm white, then they wouldn't have a problem with someone else they have an issue with in not calling them white. But they obviously have a problem with the very fact that I'm a white person. AK Master Rosin 907. Are the haters driving me crazy today? No, not at all. I'm having a great day. Not at all. In fact, I think I might be driving the fucking haters a little crazy today, AK Master. I think I might actually be reverse trolling them. And it feels really good. So on Twitter, we've been having a lot of fun with these, you know, these girls that I'm assuming they consider themselves communists. And, you know, if that's the qualifier for calling someone out on their whiteness, well, then I'm going to call you out on your fucking communism. Come at me. All my fucking friends out there, all the people that follow me on Twitter, anybody, you call yourself a communist and you want to stand there and point the finger at me and call me white, let's call out your fucking communism. Come see me. I'm right here and I'm ready for you. I disgust myself too. Billy, not you people. It's the communist people that call white people white as if it's a slur. Those are the people that I'm referring to, Billy. Isn't that funny? Kind of reversed it. You didn't even know who I was talking about. The people I'm referring to are the fake communists. They're not really communists. Because if they were, they wouldn't be living in America. This is a capitalist country. So when you're living here under these laws and you're putting food on your table, you're using capitalism. You're a capitalist. You're not a communist. You don't get to call yourself a communist until you're living under communism. You're a capitalist. You might support communism, but you're not a communist. No. And I love that. I love that. Look at that troll right there. How bad is that? Oh, I'm a communist. Oh, no, you're not. Did you get your bread for free today from a bread line? Do you have a Volkswagen sitting in your garage that the government supplied for you? Do you have a government supplied uniform and job that designated by your government that you trust? Do you trust your government? Oh, you don't trust your government? Well, you're not a communist then. Communists trust their government. If you don't trust your government, you're not a communist. Period. You're not going to let your government feed, clothe, house, and tell you where to work. It's hilarious, these kids today calling themselves communists. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, we should march them to the goddamn Kremlin, you know, and let them see what communism's really like. Being white is considered racist nowadays. Do you know, AK Master, that I get accused of being racist just for having an opinion and being white? You racist white man. What? Do you even read what I say? Do you even read the comments? You just see that I got a big white man's face on my goddamn avatar. So that means I don't support other races. Man, the brainwashing that these kids are doing to themselves. It's unreal. I don't know how it's happening. All I know is my favorite communist in the whole world, which is Unholy Rome. He doesn't have a problem with people because they're white. He doesn't have a problem with Jews, at all. He's like the best and the biggest communist of all of them, of everyone I know. He flies the Russian flag. And he doesn't have a problem with my being white at all. He defends people of color. He defends people, different races and religions, because he knows what's up, man. He gets it. And it's just too bad that so many people that follow him don't get it. They don't listen to him, And it's too bad because he makes a lot of sense and they need to listen a little bit better to what he's saying. I'm not even white, though. I'm more salmon and marble. That's funny because I got called pink today by Nick Brown. He's like, he's more pinkish. Which is funny. I just wish people would stop racist shit. Everyone, all sides, just stop with it already. Silver, that's why I'm here, buddy. I'm speaking out against it, man. And I'm pointing it out. I'm letting people be aware of it so you know where it's coming from and you know why people are doing it. It's because they don't understand. They have a very poor understanding of human beings. And I'm here to kind of enlighten them to it a little bit. Because I was explaining why using the word white is a racist slur, I got accused today of having a meltdown, of throwing a tantrum on Twitter. I said, you don't know me at all. You don't know my fucking tantrums. I was like, I kind of have a tantrum thing, and if you think this is a tantrum, you'd make a horrible mom. I told her, you'd make a horrible mom. Great tweet. Great tweet. If you're a communist and you do not trust your government, you get to go to jail, prison. Funny, huh? You don't get to speak out against your communist government. You don't get a voice. You're not going to have Twitter. You don't get to cry, piss, bitch, and moan. You don't get to have conversations with people you disagree with. God, man, these kids, man. These communist kids, it's psychotic. What they need to do is they need to come up with something different, not communism. Call it something different, man. You don't want to be socialist? Fine, call it something different. But if you want free speech and you do not trust your government, then you don't want to call yourself a communist. You don't want to put all of your lives' necessities in the hands of Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell, Donald Trump, Joe Biden. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, if you want to inject bleach into your veins, you might have to do that under a communist Donald Trump leader. You might have to. If he says you're going to do it, you got to hit the body. You got to hit the body with a light source, we got to hit the body. Okay, there, scientist Trump, Dr. Trump. Those two words never happened. I bet there's a Dr. Trump somewhere. I feel sorry for him. Having an opinion of being white is enough to get trolled or banned. Just being white. Well, I'm here for all of the people out there. Everybody. I don't care if you're white. I don't care what fucking color you are. I'm here to tell you that I support you no matter what. I support your narrative no matter what it is. And I support you in being able to express it. And the one thing I won't do is I won't attack you for something that you had no control over. I won't attack you for what you were born as. It just doesn't make sense. And the sooner these communist kids get that, the better off they will be. Because I just assume throw them right back to where we were back in the 50s and the 60s. Let them experience that for a couple of days. Not being able to use a restroom, not being able to use a water fountain. You want to see racism? You better think twice, man. Because I know there's a lot of people in the world today that would love to see it back that way. And if you keep assaulting white people in the way you're doing, you're going to take some of your biggest defenders and your strongest superheroes, and you're going to shun them. You're going to spit in their faces. They're going to turn their backs on you. and it's going to be the biggest mistake of your fucking lives. So don't do it. I'm here to warn you. A white guy, don't spit on the white folks. There's a lot of us out here that do care about you, and we're fighting for you. And you need to open up your arms and your hearts and embrace us instead of pushing us away just because you see the color of our skin is bright white to you, I don't care if you put people's addresses on the internet. Fucking doxer. You're a dirty little doxer, John. 2 years, bro. Oh, my God. Yeah, Gen Zs that say they're communists just say that because some smarter person said they were too because they're anti-government as well. That doesn't work. Kelvin. Billy. Bernie bitch! Oh, my God. What's up? How are you? I'm so glad you're here. I have zero issues stopping and listening to someone's opinion. I don't care what race or religion. If someone wants to chat about anything, I'll listen. And since Nay is actually salmon, no fish slurs either, punk. Hippie chick. Whites are becoming the minority, if not already. And we deserve to be the minority. I need to smoke with Iceman. I just realized Ice is here. I haven't smoked with him yet. Yo, Iceman, I'm smoking with you, pal. Pal Z. Iceman, cheers, brother. I got to smoke with my best boy. If I've had to use social media for the last 15 years, and I'm not allowed, when I get into an argument with someone of a different race than I am, and I'm not allowed to call them a derogatory term and include their race with that derogatory term, then, I'm going to speak out against people that are doing it against white people too. No racism, period. I don't want any racism. I don't want it against any race. Whites, anyone. So remember that shit. Your shit might get reported, man, if you fucking try that shit. You're going to lose your goddamn social media account. Cheers. And I'm all for there not being any racist slurs, racial slurs on the internet. I'm all for it. I'm used to it. I like it that way. But if you think you get a pass because I'm white, you don't. And you're going to find out real quick that those people at Twitter, Facebook, there could be some massive lawsuits in the future against their companies. Defending whites. It's so funny. Who would have ever thought I'd be there? I'd ever make it this far, that I'm defending white people against racism. But that's where I should be today. It's where it should be. It's actually, in my mind, it's fucking perfect. There should be a balance in the other direction that should have to be corrected. Do you understand what I mean by that? Let me explain. So, when we started, the white people on this country, right? We shipped African Americans here. Okay? The white people were all the way at the top of the scale, and African Americans were all the way at the bottom. Right? They were slaves, and the white people were their masters. Okay. It almost balanced out, but it never really did. In my opinion, it might not ever. Well, I don't think we got enough time as a human race to balance it out perfectly. But we're at the point now where there's people out there that are white that are now experiencing the same sort of bias that African Americans have experienced for years. And we should be experiencing that bias. And African Americans and people of other color or race or religion or whatever the fuck, they should be taking advantage of this time right now, as far as I'm concerned. They should be. You know, give it back to the white folk a little bit. Let them feel the sting for a little bit. You know, give them as much as they can fucking take and then give them some more. And then at that point, pass some fucking legislation. You guys had your fun, right? You got it all out. And now we all got to be nice to each other. I'm all for that. What do you guys think? I'm all for that. You know, let the balance come back and bite us in our racist asses for a spell. I don't know how long that time should be. But, you know, a few years. You know, have a white guy get pulled over by a couple of black police officers and wonder if he's going to make it out of that fucking situation alive. You know? Let us feel that fear. What do you guys think? Joe Mackey, there's something about someone who says, I think you're a moron, and spells the word your incorrectly that just satisfies the entire social media community, bro. You win the internet today, bro, with that one. Last time I saw a black guy, he was carrying a rebel flag. Not kidding. I just stay inside. Hang dictator Trudeau. Trudeau. Hang seditious Trudeau. Hang fascist Trudeau. Hang Nazi Trudeau. Hang racist blackface Trudeau. Hang war pig Trudeau. Black Lives Matter. Hardline feminist, right on. I agree. I am satisfied. Ha 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 ha. He wins. Shared the link to that Jason guy's comments. Bet he won't pop in. Cry me a river, gay, nay. Did you call me gay like that's supposed to be some sort of a slight against me, Joe Mackey? Is that all you got? Oh, you don't like Black Lives Matter either, Joe? Huh. Do you guys like it when I block the trolls? Or do you like it better when I leave them in here, just let them willy-nilly just take over the chat? Wow, 5th grade shit. Your doesn't equal you are, says Lonesome Lenny. Can we just go back? Can we just go back to his comment that he called me a moron? I think you're a moron, Joe Mackey. I think you're Y-O-U-R. I think you're a moron. I mean, I just think that's perfect. It doesn't get any better than that when somebody, I leave it in the chat. It's so fucking funny. Oh, okay. You're. Hey, the winner of the game. Cheers. Love it when you dump the troll. I love you, Nay. Hardline feminists. I love you too, bro. Joe Mackey probably has enough teeth to count to 4. The same amount of letters in your. Billy. I like when I have a hard time reading one of Billy's comments and realize that it's just pure genius by the time I get to the end of it. I love it, man. I love doing the show. I love the trolls come in here and, you know. Well, you guys, now he's making racist statements. I'm going to block him. Bye. I won't tolerate racist statements. I want everyone here to know I love all of you guys equally. And if you come in here and you talk shit to me, whatever, that's on you. But as far as I'm concerned, every single one of you, every single human being that comes in here, we're all equal. And I love you all. I want you guys to know that. You know, and if you want me to protect you against, you know, some of the bullshit, it's my pleasure. You know, I just assume not have to look at it either. Bye. Yeah, block the boob. Lonesome Lenny. Right on, Lonesome Lenny. Dude, my sleeve's climbing up on me. My sleeve's walking up my bicep. So do you know what I did today? I got up on the roof with, well, first I did a couple things. The first thing I did was I moved the satellite dish. I found a place on the roof where it's actually a better view. I did it with my eyes. I used my eyes. And I thought, you know, I'd already used the app, and the app said it was a better spot too. But I looked and I was like, man, it clears the top of that tree. There's this one tree. And if it's 15 feet over that way, that tree is higher. And if I move it back, it's not as high, but the tree, right? So I'm kind of curious. Since I moved the Starlink dish on my roof today, are you guys getting a better connection? Have there been less drops in this show? Has anybody noticed? Let me know, please. You know, I get, I guess, you know, maybe about 10 drops a show now. If I do like a 2-hour show, there'll be like 10 drops. You know, something like that. It's not that bad. It's like for 2 seconds or so. Sometimes it can last like 10 seconds. It has been very steady. Have you guys noticed any drops at all? We've been live for almost a half hour. So there should have been like 2 or 3 drops in the video. Have you seen any? It's a great day at Trendy when Nay eviscerates a troll. When Nay eviscerates a troll. No drops, I've known. Halo, where the fuck have you been? No drops here. Yo, fucking Halo, where the fuck have you been? Just asking. Hey, inquiring minds want to know. No drops, no fuzzy. Here sound good. Looks okay to me. I haven't been around for a few weeks, but it seems better than the last time, Lenny. You guys, I would love it if you could make it to more shows, all of you. If you could just try, man, that'd be great. Lenny, Halo, you know, try, please. Try to make it to more shows. Except the diss track you just dropped. No drops except the diss track you just dropped. Oh, man, I got to get with the lingo of the kids today. The diss track I just dropped. Sean McGahee, no drops here. Seems a bit better than it has been this last week or two. Halo says, you're clearer. I shave now, guys. I have a full beard. I could have a full beard in 2 weeks, man. I'd have a fucking full beard, I bet. It's crazy how fast my hair grows. Mutton chops or goatee? Oh, also, if you look out back, you guys notice the blind is back up over the little pond. I got the blind back up. I've been doing a lot of work today. I was going to tell you, so I got on the roof, and the first thing I did was I moved the satellite dish, right? And I did some tests. It was a better connection. And I'm like, the The one thing I did notice was my bandwidth isn't as good. My download's not as good. My uploads seem to be better, which is the most important thing. And I was getting sick download before anyway. But there were less drops when I was looking at it. I was getting like a drop every minute. It would be like 2 seconds every minute would drop, but you wouldn't really notice it. It was just like the satellite system would notice that. And it would say due to blockage. It would say due to obstruction. It's the tree. You know? Hey, Rafael! Holy shit. Rafael, what's up, brother? So good to see you again, brother. Oh my, I haven't seen you in so long. You cleaned your fountain? Bro, I was just thinking about my waterfall today because I was out there working. I was thinking about how I had snails in there and crawdads. And I saw a crawdad, a couple months ago, but I haven't seen any of the snails. I'm thinking about restocking it with snails. Let's do a bong rip, man. Bong rip. And I'm going to tell you what else I did on my roof today. It was kind of fun. All right. No law regarding almost slipping off the roof and dying. Cheers. Remember when I popped a wheelie? That was fun. That was fun. So I got my blower, my leaf blower, and I got up on the roof and I cleaned out my my gutters, all except for the one over the driveway, because the pitch is steeper on that one. It gets a lot of sun and it's worn. The shingles are worn and it's sandy, right? Slippery. And I slipped a couple times, bro, and I got scared. I was like, I couldn't get anywhere near that goddamn gutter. I was like, fuck no, bro. I was trying from really far away. And I was like, I'd slip a little bit. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I tried, but I did the whole perimeter of my roof, all the way around, man. I got it all done, man. I went out in the yard and blew all that shit because they all got down on my balcony and it's on the ground and shit. And I blew all that off. I went out with a rake and I raked more areas out on my hiking paths out there. I got miles of trails back there. I've got a mile of trails. And I went out there with a rake and I was raking around some of the tree areas, making it really nice so you can like sit down, I'm making it really nice. There's so many nice areas out here. And there's a bunch of dead old trees. There's like a 200-year-old tree, bro. I've got like 3 200-year-old trees. They're all dead. They've all got to come down. I'm heartbroken over it. Now, I got a bunch. Man, it might be like 10 200-year-old trees, maybe older, maybe 300-year-old trees. I swear, these trees are like 130, 140 feet tall. Pines. They're all dead. It's so fucking sad. And there's nothing I can do about it except just, have Mark cut some of them down and have my other friend cut the other ones down. So we've been live for a half hour, guys. No drops. 0 drops, totally clear. I'm freaking out, bro. I didn't even have to put it up on a pole. I just moved it onto the other apex of my roof the way my roof is set up. It's got one apex like this, and then off that one it's got another ledge that comes down. It goes like that. It goes up to this one ledge, and then that ledge goes down. And right where these two meet, that one, that's where I put that. And it fits perfectly. The fucking dish, it seats right into the shingles. It seats. I should go up there and take a photograph of it. Bro, I set it down. It said it disconnected. You know, it's like disconnected. It showed me. It's like dropped. It showed me the time I did it. And then when I walked in front of it, it dropped too, man. I could see that on there too. And then it went for like a half hour and it didn't have a drop on the app. The app's really cool. Here, I'll show you. I can't believe I've never thought to show you this before. But Starlink has its own app. Okay. So you go to stats. You click on outages. I went from 125 to 205. I went from 125 to 205. Look at that. Without an obstruction for a total of 9 seconds of obstruction. Look, it went from 1236 to 125 with no obstructions, guys. It's going for like an entire hour. No signal received for 2 seconds. Obstructed for 12 seconds. So I'm thinking I can get the tree might be doing the blocking. It's possible, but I don't know. It just depends on where that fucking satellite is. The tree that's doing the blocking could be one of the pine trees that's got to come down that's dead anyway. It's possible. But what I think it is, I think it's the top of a really nice Douglas fir. News report, Lonesome Landing. Let me check that out, buddy. I'll pull up news reports for you guys. You know, if it's war, CNN's going to want to report that shit. I'll just go to Google and I'll type in Ukraine war. Russia crisis live. Biden warns of imminent attack. Russia, Ukraine live updates. Russia, rebels announce evacuation. 3 hours ago. 8 minutes ago. 14 minutes ago. Biden convinced, this is Al Jazeera, Biden convinced Putin made decision to invade Ukraine. Car got blown up 3 hours ago. Let me just look at this. Washington Post, 8 minutes ago. Washington Post, 8 minutes ago. Biden says he's convinced Putin has decided to invade. Putin sends I can't. No, I don't want to subscribe to your shit paper. Fuck you. I'll go somewhere else. I'll go somewhere where they don't demand fucking car blown up in explosion near government building in Donetsk, says Russian media reports. Car had been blown up near the government building. Donetsk. The TASS news agency reported. Russia's Interfax news agency reported that nobody was hurt in the incident. Russia's RIA news agency reported that there had been a large explosion. The U.S. now estimates that Russia probably has amassed between 169,000 and 190,000 personnel in and near Ukraine, up from about 100,000 on January 30th. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's really going on. Biden convinced Biden is talking a lot about it. He's convinced that Russia has made a decision to invade Ukraine, warning Moscow against starting what he called a war of choice. That would be catastrophic. But the U.S. president said the door for diplomacy remains open. Until war breaks out, diplomacy is always a possibility. All right. There you go. What is today, Friday? Hey, nobody wants to start a war on a Friday. It's a slow news day. It's the Friday news dump. Nobody wants to start a war on a Friday. They'll wait till Monday when everybody's watching the news. They got to profiteer off that shit, son. Doesn't look like anything's really going on to worry about, Lenny. Lenny's a false flag, everybody. Lenny, why are you false flagging? Why are you false flagging? Uh-oh. 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 We've got some green people. Saitama, 3.96% people. XRP, 2.5% people. And of course, one of my favorites, crypto.com, CRO, 43 cents. 43 cents, crypto.com. That's a good sign. Go tell your mom and dad that crypto's on the rise. Crypto's on the rise. It's rising up to the sky. Look at it go. Look at crypto. It's up with the birds. It's not absurd when those crypto coins are tugging at your loins. It's crypto. 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 It's crypto. Just a little nuclear espionage in Maryland. No big deal. Is this another one of your movie proofs, Daniel? Is this another one of your movie proofs? What do you mean I'm funny? Funny how? What do you mean funny? Funny how? You know, all of my communist friends right now from Twitter are coming in and they're watching from Twitter and they're seeing the crypto and they're going, I knew he's a dirty capitalist. Look at him with his crypto and his money, his profiteering off of the system. How dare he, dirty capitalist man. Don Schooley's feeling coolly, got his triage oil today. It's music time with Trendy Nay. I love how optimistic you are when everything's obviously burning. I just need to step out and use the restroom. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going to step out for a moment and use the restroom. I'll be right back. Everything's fine. I too must use the restroom. Mom, where are you going? Mom, I'll be right back. They'll be right back. I'm sure they'll be right back. Bro, the last time I got obstructed was 2:52 p.m. It's 3:13 p.m. now. I'm getting a nice clear view of these satellites, and I have a feeling there's going to be other satellites that are going to improve this. I might not even have to move this. If I'm this good right now, I could totally put that thing up on a pole and get an even better view. You know, I could just have Mark come up there with me and help me install a pole. And oh man, bro, I don't know how good this thing could get if it was up there. But just the fact that I moved it 15 feet and I'm getting this crazy connection, I almost want to start pulling shit up, man. Where's the freaking oracle? Where's the freaking oracle? Why isn't the oracle here? I'd pull him up. Where's my Canadian family and friends? Billy, what are you doing? Billy, gods, where's Billy? I can't find him anymore. Where did you go, Billy? I can't see you, Billy. I can't see anything. I've lost my vision completely. I'm completely blind. I can't see anything. What? Oh, I see everything. Huh? Billy, where are you? Billy. I haven't done that one in a while. Lenny, you're getting a tax refund? Yeah, I don't think I will be. I think I'll be reporting more crypto assets here in a few weeks. I think my accountant's going to send me an email and it's going to say, hey, can you account for like $100,000 of yours that's kind of like not there? And I'll be like, yeah, man, it's sitting here. 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 I'm going to have to account for every single fucking coin, man. I'm going to have to account for, I bet. And if there's losses, man, they're going to be like, bro, you know, what about this? You know, there's like, maybe there's going to be like $5,000 unaccounted for or something. And I'm just going to be like, oh, fuck, dude. You know, I don't know. So you guys, I don't know. You guys might not keep up with. Did you hear what happened with BlockFi? Oh, you making guacamole? You can't join the stream. Okay, that's cool. So BlockFi received a letter from the United States federal government and said that they can no longer accept crypto as and give aid on any existing any new crypto deposit. In other words, if you've already got crypto sitting in BlockFi and it's getting interest, then you're grandfathered in, and they literally use that word. You're grandfathered in. You continue to get interest on everything you've got in your account. You cannot add any more to those accounts and get any more APY. Government shut them off, and they're looking to do it to Celsius too. So if I move all my stuff into Celsius right now, I might be grandfathered in. You know, if I move all the Bitcoin I got, because they can give me, you know, what, 3 or 4, whatever they give, 3 or 4% when you're over 1 Bitcoin. And at least I'll be getting that, you know, on that Bitcoin sitting in there. And you can pull it out, but once you pull it out, you can't put it back in. Grandfathered. You know? $39,425. That is the 24-hour low for Bitcoin. That is the 24-hour low. All right, so you guys, I'm going to kind of I'm going to enable that. Oh, that explains a lot. Do you know that my chat number said I had 22 people watching and there's only 10 people here after I refreshed the page? I was like, I wonder why no one's chatting, man. Billy's making guacamole. Right on, right on. Here. I guess you guys aren't interested in seeing what's going on with the market. I am. I've got my eye on it. Right there on the screen. And it's the good news is Bitcoin was down, but it's making a climb back up again. In that general direction, not this second, but you're here, Lenny. Oh, right on, buddy. Good. There's 10 people. You, Billy, and 8 other people. I think Nick is here. Doc Hollandaise might be here. It's 6 here, so I make dinner around then. I cook for 4. He's cooking the guacamole. Ugh, nasty. Ugh. Guacamole reminds me of dead cockroaches. Palmetto bugs. Dude, I watched this movie, and this actor had to let a palmetto bug crawl out of his mouth and act like he was dead. And I was like, wow, bro. That was fucking insanity. That scene was crazy. Poison, me and the kids don't know what hot means. Tell me you didn't hit the bong before you went on the roof. Yes, I hit the bong before I went on the roof, bro. I'd done a show. Sure, I was high. I was high off my ass. That wasn't the problem, bro. I knew not to get near that fucking edge on that one side. It's steeper. But on right here, not as bad. It's not as steep. So I was able to go all the way to the edge and clean out the gutters with my blower. Bro, I got those gutters totally cleaned out. It's so nice. Then I went around the whole house. I blew all the shit away. So it's just, it'll be a lot easier for me to keep it clean now that I did it like that. And I think I'll figure out another way to get this one gutter. I'll probably go up on a ladder for that one. No, it's too high for a fucking ladder. Actually, it's way too fucking high. It's 20 feet up. Mark. Crazy motherfucker. 20 foot up. Over concrete. You know, I guess we could pull the vehicles there, you know, so if he did fall, at least he'd land on a vehicle, wouldn't get killed. He'd be all right, you know. Jeffrey Barkley, what's up, buddy? It would be like Crank, that movie Crank. Falling down, hitting a car. Boom. Except the windshield. Except for the windshield. Matt Lopez, what's up, buddy? I hope I'm saying your last name right. Hey, look what just happened, guys. The good, the bad, and the ugly, but especially the good. I like to bring you the good. All of the goods. And there was our first drop. There was Oh, 324, 323, 322, 3. Okay. So 252 to 322, man, which was 2 minutes ago. And I had no signal received for 3 seconds. Then seconds. A minute later. And then that same minute, no signal received for 5 seconds. And it happened twice. So it was a total of 10 seconds. No signal received. Oh my goodness. $15. Yeah, 15:20. And then all of a sudden, man, something happened. And I got all this interference, man, in between 320 and 325. And you can see it, man. You can see it. Look. See, it says outages right there. That's between 320 and 325, all those little outages, all of a sudden. All of a sudden. So, what the fuck was that? What was that? That was a big old fucking outage. All of a sudden, just boom, boom, boom. Because look at what was before it. Oh. Here we go. Look at that. Barely any outages right there. Barely any. Look at those stretches, man, and nothing. And then all of a sudden, boom. And now look, it's clear again. What was that? That was a lapse in the service, I bet. And they say that happens. And it might not have anything to do with the position of where my satellite is. But it says, and I check it, it says the cause was obstructed for 4 seconds. But then it says no signal received for 10 seconds. And they do not always follow each other like that. Sometimes you just get no signal received. Sometimes you just get obstructed. Sometimes it might go from no signal received to obstructed the other way. Huh. Oh, so no signal received. Oh, there's a button there. Searching, stowed, overheated, obstructed. Your Starlink is obstructed. Press the visibility button on the home screen for more information. Visibility. No signal received. Your Starlink had trouble talking to the satellite. There's a bunch of errors. That's great. Okay, so it says go to the home screen. Press on the home screen. Visibility. Starlink is partially obstructed. Expect an interruption every 3 minutes. Dude, it's showing. It's so cool, bro. It shows the trees, man. it shows my tree line and it shows the obstruction, and it even shows the fucking satellite dish. Look at this. Look, guys. Look how cool this is. Here, let me go full screen so you can see it better. There you go. That's showing that square in the middle, that white rectangle. That's my fucking dish. And that is showing the direction my dish is pointing. And it says that little bit of treetop right there, those little treetops you can see in that direction, that's obstructing. And so these other ones on the area where you see it's red, that's trees that are blocking my ability. So if I could get, Lumberjack John over here or Mark to come over and chop the tops of those trees, or we just put that bitch up on a pole, and it doesn't even have to be a big pole, man. We just install a short pole on the chimney. It would just take a couple of or 3 or 4 actually steel clamps. You just screw those into the pole with that on top, man. That should fucking clear those trees, man. But my whole point is, I'm not getting a drop every 2 seconds. But it says I did just get another drop. Did you guys notice another drop at all in the last minute? Did you guys notice a drop in the last minute? Seriously, I asked it's hard to say because it's Portuguese. Oh, okay. So I am saying it wrong. Okay. Seriously, I asked my 8-year-old if she could recite President Justin's inaugural speech in full. She couldn't. Kids are so stupid. Want a huge opening laugh and stand-up routine lead with little kids are so fucking stupid, then move on to kid jokes. Little kids are so fucking stupid. No drops. No drops? That's good, because this is what it looked like on my chart. That was the other one, and then there's that one right there a little bit. So, my video's laggy. Is my video laggy, guys? Is my video laggy? Is it? God, man. Thanks, Karen. Eggs are in my chicken account. Not laggy, Nick says. Huh. Okay, cool. Good. Good. Yeah. I just got to get some. I think that chimney is plenty tall enough to have enough basically straps to put in there, and then just take the pole and just put the pole in those 4 things with the thing already on there. It should be really easy to install. All right, so check this. My kafefe is. Oh, I still have a little kafefe. A little kafefe in my mug. Walmart, take us with you, Lenny. # keep it open. Bluetooth it. Yo, Bluetooth the show, yo. Don't worry about it. Don't Bluetooth it. Forget about it. I'll see you guys tonight, all right? I'm going to go. I got stuff I got to do. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to take advantage of it. I've been getting so much done today. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.